This is Jonas J. Campbell from That Park Place, and this is Everything Woke About the Proud Family Louder and Prouder, the Disney Plus reboot. Episode 1, New Kids on the Block. The first thing that happens in this show is an update to a teenage character. She looks down, sees new developments, and is very excited about it. That's probably fine if this show is aimed at teenagers. As we'll see in a moment, that's not really the target audience. Last time I checked, BAE stood for Before Anyone Else. Not really a great standard to set for kids watching this show. Also, bad parental boundaries. As we see, the dad is trying to keep his kid off her smartphone, and grandma casually steals it to give it back. Get ready, in this show, the dad is treated like garbage. And I don't think that grandmother has any idea what that smartphone is capable of.
Vote for Wizard Kelly for mayor, and everybody gets a stimulus check.
Disrespect for democracy.
I hate that idiot. You better not vote for him, Mr. Kelly.
I'm not going to comment on the fact that the monkey is registered to vote, but I will point out that the only person against stimulus checks is portrayed as a self-serving idiot.
Thank you, Bobby.
They'll think you make more money if you did a nacho truck.
Just to get this out of the way, this is Bobby Proud, and according to the wiki, he is straight.
Look, Oscar, we agreed. Now that I'm expanding my business, you would start pulling your weight around here.
Emasculation of a black father.
I'm saying the one who makes spare change should change BB and CC. And anything else I tell them to do.
Ouch. I know we're dealing with cartoon characters, but is this supposed to be the behavior that young girls model and that boys have to look forward to?
Good morning, family.
This character is 14 years old. You can never tell in the animation if a character's skirt is too short, but based on the dad's reaction, I'm gonna go with sexualization of a teenage cartoon character in a kid's show.
Our little girl is becoming a young lady, and there is nothing you can do about it.
The emasculation of a black father trying to raise his girl right.
No, gracias a Dios hay tequila.
Dude, this is a kid's show. If you don't believe me, then just ask Target why they're labeling the merchandise as toys for ages 5 to 7. And while we're on that point, there's no way Disney wasn't a part of that merchandising conversation.
Proud Family, Disney TVA, wherever I could, just adding queerness.
I don't love the way you keep spending my inheritance on trips with Pitbull's granddaddy.
Overnight romantic accommodations in an extramarital relationship in a show aimed at first graders. Emasculation of a black father.
Now go and enjoy your life.
Telling young women that all men are wrong and should be ignored.
Boo! We need to take you shopping for some new Wismar wedges because what are those?
This is Michael Collins. He was flamboyant in the original series. In the reboot, he is a gender non-conforming, openly gay character. In the original series, he was voiced by Phil Lamar, but now he is voiced by E.J. Johnson.
I wish you would snatch that wig up.
He also uses jokes that were old in 2020.
Michael, you look good!
Approval of gender nonconformity by teenagers in a children's cartoon.
My, not at all secret gay agenda.
You got
More style than all of you.
Apparently, being LGBT is an excuse for open narcissism.
those Ashanti sideburns.
And Freddie Mercury's mustache.
The protagonists, including an LGBT character, bully one of their friends for her appearance in a show marketed to first graders.
Don't worry, I got you, Chewbacca.
Ouch! Is this really the kind of representation the LGBT community is craving?
Wow, the Gross sisters changed too. They look meaner.
And ashier.
Why is Michael allowed to say awful things about people all the time?
Y'all might want to reconsider that bully thing.
So far, the Gross sisters have sang a song, and the good guys have insulted their appearance, their hygiene, their income level, but somehow the protagonists still get to call them bullies.
Time to go. Oh, hello?
Interracial family for diversity points.
No.
This character is reading a real book called Race After Technology by Ruha Benjamin, Abolitionist Tools for the New Jim Code. The argument here is that the new Jim Code pushes systemic racism by design, and that somehow race itself is a kind of technology that sanctifies social injustice. It's the kind of thing where they take an agreed definition of a word and change it in order to make it racist. By this definition, technology itself is racist. Take notes, white folks.
But I still love technology.
And he looked right through you two ratchets to me.
Insulting LGBT friend character implies another children's cartoon character is gay. Quick review of the books on the shelf here. Just like before, these are real books. The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin contains 2 essays. One is Down at the Cross, which addresses the detriment of Christianity on the black community. And March 1 by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually March, Book 1, a graphic novel about the civil rights movement from the perspective of John Lewis. And blink and you'll miss it, this girl is also reading Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. It's a poetry book and the typical anti-religious, anti-traditional LGBT stuff that you would find in any book of that age that's trying to be edgy. Take from that what you will, because it's award-winning and on many 9th grade reading lists. Also, this could be a Black Power symbol or a Black Lives Matter symbol, but who can keep track these days?
Sorry I had a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party.
Either way, the show is falling all over itself to show just how smart and with it the creators are. And yes, there is a single frame with even more books. I wonder how much of the production budget went into putting critical race breadcrumbs into a show marketed to first graders. Either way, this little dweeb over here is only studying math. How does he expect to get along in the world?
Thanks, Miss Hightower, but I know what everything is.
Yet another book. This one's The Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. It's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi novel commenting on climate change and social inequality. In the book, God is change, and apparently Earth is God.
Almost sundown. I have to prepare for the Sabbath.
It's Tuesday. It's not even you. She just hates all humans.
Who could have guessed that a climate change and critical race fan wouldn't get along with other people?
Looks like you broke, Daddy. Let's go.
Nope, I got your mother's card. I never leave home without it.
Yes, that is his wife's credit card. Emasculation of a black father.
But one day you will when you have your own children. And it's my job as your father to do everything in my power to prevent it.
False. It's the job of fathers to prepare their children to be adults.
Now hush. We've got work to do, Miss Thing.
LGBT savior helps Penny go around her father's back.
Is this dress-up day or what? No, this is my daddy is afraid of me growing up day.
Take it from Disney, first graders. When your parents tell you what to wear, they are wrong.
How did you do that?
I stay ready. I don't get ready. Here, let me show you, Boo.
LGBT person is magical.
You weren't the only one the light played a trick on, Boo. This is me.
Be ashamed of how you were made, kids.
I am the deepest person I know. Then prove it. Here, meet me at the zoo. Unless you'll be too busy with your squad goals.
According to this show, if you are not an activist that reads many books every day on critical race and climate change, you are shallow.
Maya's right. We are superficial.
Going woke equals character development.
Now hold it right there, young lady. Let me see what you got on.
Oscar, haven't you embarrassed her enough?
Attentive black father is made to look like an idiot. Teaching kids to reject the family hierarchy.
And they call me Young Tiger.
I do not know what this is supposed to be, but I don't want my 5-year-old watching it.
I thought we were protesting for the panda. We are. We're breaking them out.
Eco-terrorism.
No animal should have to live like this. Are you coming or not? You know they got a sign here with skull and bones and something about under the penalty of law?
The law only gets in the way of Mother Earth, kids.
The power is yours.
If this is what you want to do, then I guess...
Penny, remember how we raised you?
Well, at least somebody listened to their parents.
You're the superficial one, not to mention pushy, delusional, and hard-headed. The bear just told you he's happy, but you won't hear it.
In this moment, does the overfed panda symbolize America? Twerking in a show marketed to first graders.
Guess he's not into girls, huh?
That's what's up.
LGBT sexualization of children's cartoon characters.
You want to explain this to me, young lady? You think I'm gonna let you dance with a boy looking
Like a girl?
Teenage girl joins in the emasculation of her father. LGBT slow dancing in a kids show.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now go and enjoy your life.
Only listen to the authorities that you want to listen to, children.
Daddy, we need to talk. I said sit.
I'm sorry. What did I do, Mama? Penny.
Emasculation of a black father by a teenager.
One day I'm gonna go to high school.
Wait, so this girl is in middle school?
One day I'm gonna go to high school.
Is this show trying to top Velma? All of these comments were based on the idea that she was a teenager. Are Penny and Michael and Mustache Girl and Dijonais all middle schoolers instead of teenagers? Do me a favor and go back and watch this video and replace every time I said teenager with middle schooler.
And you just have to trust that you and Mama did a good job raising me.
Middle school is not grown.
Do you have a problem with that?
As long as it's Michael.
Daddy!
All right. Go ahead. I ain't got no problem.
According to the writers of this episode, the only person that needs to do better is the only straight black man who also happens to be against government welfare. He's scolded by his daughter who tells him that she is grown up now at the age of 13. Also, when engaging in eco-terrorism, it's good to not be too pushy. I can only imagine what happens when they do loudest and proudest. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Is there anything we missed? Is there something else you'd like us to cover? For more, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter @JonasJCampbell, or stay tuned to thatparkplace.com.